George and Amal Clooney have always seemed like the picture-perfect couple. With Amal's sharp intellect, international acclaim, and humanitarian work, and George's transition from Hollywood heartthrob to philanthropic family man, the pair looked unstoppable. They married in a lavish ceremony in Venice in 2014 and stunned the world when they welcomed their adorable twins, Alexander and Ella, in 2017. But behind the public appearances, red carpet glam, and perfectly curated family images lies a story that no one saw coming. Recent reports suggest that George Clooney has allegedly walked out on Amal following a shocking DNA revelation, one that calls into question the paternity of the twins. Yes, you heard that right. Rumors are swirling that George Clooney may not be the biological father of the children he so publicly adores. And the fallout from this alleged discovery is said to have rocked the Clooney household to its core. According to insider sources close to the family, it all began with George reportedly harboring quiet doubts that he kept buried for years. While there was no concrete evidence at the time to support any suspicions, something allegedly triggered Clooney to demand answers, something big enough to prompt a DNA test behind closed doors. Whether it was an offhand comment, legal paperwork, or a heated argument that led to this alleged decision remains unclear, but what has been whispered in Hollywood's most private circles is jaw-dropping. When the alleged DNA results came back, they reportedly revealed that George Clooney may not be the biological father of Alexander and Ella. The news, according to those close to the couple, sent George into emotional turmoil. Friends describe him as devastated, in denial, and furious beyond belief. This was a man who had changed his entire lifestyle for fatherhood. To be told that he might not be the father, that shook him to his very core. For Amal, this alleged revelation was equally, if not more, devastating. A woman known for her poise and professionalism, Amal has always maintained grace under pressure, whether she's arguing cases at The Hague or presenting at the United Nations. But friends say that when George confronted her with the DNA results, it was one of the few times she completely broke down. Sources claim Amal was blindsided, insisting that George is the father and questioning the validity of the test. She allegedly denied any wrongdoing and tried to explain the situation, but George, driven by emotion and disbelief, refused to listen. The confrontation escalated quickly, and according to insiders, that was the moment George packed his bags and walked out of their Lake Como estate. What makes this story even more heartbreaking is the impact it's reportedly having on the children. Alexander and Ella, now 8 years old, have been shielded from the media their entire lives. George and Amal were always extremely protective, ensuring their twins never became tabloid fodder. But with the alleged DNA scandal now making the rounds, even that fortress of privacy is beginning to crumble. Reports suggest that George has remained physically distant since the incident, allegedly retreating to one of his private residences in California. He's cancelled scheduled appearances and projects, and insiders say he's been, in his own head, processing the reality of what he believes he has uncovered. Meanwhile, Amal is said to be doing everything she can to repair their relationship and protect their children's emotional well-being. The big question on everyone's mind, is this the end of George and Amal Clooney? There's no official divorce announcement, but the alleged DNA bombshell has clearly put immense strain on the marriage. Some insiders suggest George may be open to reconciliation, but only after undergoing further verification of the DNA results and hearing Amal's side in a more level-headed manner. Others believe the trust has been irreparably broken, and this could be the unraveling of a marriage that once seemed rock solid. Amal, for her part, is reportedly determined to keep the family together, not just for the sake of the children but also to salvage the love story they both built over the past decade. But will that be enough? Regardless of what's true or exaggerated, this story has pulled back the curtain on a couple many believed was untouchable. Fame, wealth, intelligence, none of these things have protected the Clooneys from the kind of emotional devastation millions of regular families endure every day. And perhaps that's why this story resonates so deeply with people. It's not just a Hollywood scandal, it's a reminder that relationships are fragile, truth can be painful, and even the most perfect lives can be thrown into chaos by a single moment of doubt. As the dust begins to settle, the world is waiting for clarity. Will George Clooney issue a public statement? Will Amal address the rumors? Will the twins' privacy continue to be respected amidst this firestorm? For now, all we can do is wait and hope that whatever unfolds next, It is handled with love, honesty, and grace, especially for the children caught in the middle. If you found this story moving, shocking, or just too unbelievable to ignore, be sure to subscribe to our channel for all the latest celebrity news, insights, and verified updates. We'll be following this developing situation closely and bringing you every new twist as it comes.